some reason they don't have the soft drink machines here. You have to, I guess you have to ask for refills. I don't know at this one, but they have at least the bathrooms. They don't have locks on them. That's a good move. Today I got the $6 meal. It was $6 plus tax. I think it's a double cheeseburger with fries, a small drink, and 4 chicken nuggets. I'm trying to think of the song. They play elevator music, but it has. Oh, Photograph. There's a song, Photograph. I don't know who sings it though. I can't remember. Yesterday there was an adult man wearing a Super Mario costume for some reason. Today there was a grown man wearing a Hulk Hogan Hulkamania costume. Twice in 2 days people have been wearing adult costumes, like kids costumes, adult size. And it was very shocking. And I overheard the Hulk guy, he was talking about getting a new gun. Maybe it's a fake gun, like a toy gun. So today I got my double cheeseburger. I think it's a double cheese. Maybe it's a single burger. I don't know. With no mustard and no onions. And no salt. I don't know why they put salt on it. You can put pepper on it, but no salt. I guess I think I could have asked for pepper. And I asked for extra pickles. We'll see what we get. I'm kind of pretending like I'm not online. Got for myself. I'm wearing a Diamondbacks hat. What does it say on the back? D-backs. So I noticed vitamin water went up way. I used to get vitamin water for like 85 cents 2 years ago. Now it's $1.88. Even at the cheapest supermarket, it's $1.88, and it's $2.25 at the dollar store. Oh, thank you. No, you're good. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will. Thanks. Wow. They give me a. Same photo. Wow. Someone put, by the way, same photos. Maybe I use the same photos on different thumbnails. That's possible. Let me get my camera out, take a photo of the silly things. So, this is a double cheeseburger. It's called a McDouble. McDouble. And then I ordered a Diet Coke with no ice, spicy buffalo sauce, 4 McNuggets, a McDouble, and it's fried for $6. That's cheap in America. Spicy buffalo. We'll see what it tastes like. The spicy or the Tangy barbecue was terrible. It was not good. It was the worst dip I've ever had. The best dip I ever had was at Popeyes, and it was uh, dill ranch. It was amazing. Nothing's coming close to the dill ranch for chicken fingers or whatever. I think they took a long time or something because he gave me a large fries instead of a small fry. And I ordered on the menus. I mean, my meal deal. Wow. That's a McDouble, I guess. It almost looks like a sandwich. It tastes exactly like a quarter pound of cheese, just smaller. For the quarter pounder of cheese menu, just like this, is like $12. I paid $6. Wow. I was gone for 2 years, and vitamin water, which is just flavored water or whatever, more than double. I heard that the rapper 50 Cent, he somehow invested in vitamin water, and then it was bought out by Coca-Cola, and they paid him $1 billion to buy him out. So he became a billionaire from vitamin water sellout. Because one of the flavors was called 50 Cent. And after they paid him, they never made that ever again. So as far as I know, you can't buy 50 Cent flavored vitamin water. And Coca-Cola paid him $1 billion to take his name off. As far as I know. And 50 Cent was super happy, I'm sure. Even though he probably paid 40% taxes, so. He probably paid $40 million in taxes on the $1 billion. Or $30 million. He's probably still a billionaire. Oh, dripping that stuff. In Australia, the McDonald's has the continent of Australia on the bottom of this, and when I was in Australia, I made one of these into an envelope. I taped it in and I wrote my family's address, and I mailed a letter in an Australian French fry container. Once or twice in 2 years. I don't think anyone cared, but I thought it was funny. Sometimes you do different things in Australia. This buffalo, spicy buffalo, is very good compared to that barbecue. That was worse barbecue. McDonald's has the #1 worst barbecue sauce I've ever had by far. Tangy barbecue, they call it. Something's wrong with it. They need to go to Sweet Baby Ray's. That's the good stuff. Instead, it looks like kindergartners made it. Oh, Linda said a small double cheeseburger meal here is $12.60. I paid $6, so it's pretty good. Even with the exchange rate, that's probably like $9 or $10. Mm. It's really weird that they don't have any um, soft drink. Like you can get your own drinks or whatever. I don't think I've ever seen that, or at least in a McDonald's in forever. Probably 35 years. Maybe Australia was the last time. I don't even know. In Australia, you have to buy ketchup at the McDonald's. I think it's like 25 cents. And you have to do that. I think you have to do that in Ukraine too. I can't remember. It seems like it's 20 cents in Ukraine, which is a lot of money for Ukraine. When people only get paid $2 an hour, you're charging 20 cents for one ketchup. It's pretty rough. For the locals. McDonald's is way overpriced for the locals in Ukraine. Way overpriced. I think Hungry Jack's was we get ketchup free. So in Australia they call Burger King Hungry Jack's and they get it ketchup for free. And they always forget the straws. Well, in the drive-thru maybe. I try not to go through the drive-thru because you always get screwed in the drive-thru. And you have to get out, go get your stuff. Super annoying. In my life, I've never had Uber Eats. I've never had someone deliver food. But I'm sure they screw up the order every single time. I'm assuming. And what are you going to do? It's convenient, but when they screw up the order, it's got to be aggravating when because I don't think they do it on purpose, but I'm sure they just do it, and they don't care. Maybe they care. I don't know. I'm not sure. They always forget the straws. Wow. So after I ate all the buffalo, so the other day they screwed up my order and refunded the entire $63. Wow. McDonald's or goodness. Well, Tyrone's online. Tyrone is sad. I can guess why. Oh, you're both of them? Tyrone said both his grandparents died. Did they die on the same day? On the same day? Were they in a car accident or something crazy? Because that's very unusual. No. Okay. Well, all four of my grandparents died. I was there when my grandma died. In an old folks' home. When she took her last breath. 8 days ago. Eight days ago, my grandpa, okay. Well, one of my grandpas died 2 or 3 years before I was born, so I never ever got to see him. He died at 47 with 8 kids. So I never got to see him. And I didn't know about my grandpa. I don't know. I don't know. Since I was curious about 50 Cent, I'm going to look it up real quick and see how much. Maybe it was more than $1 billion. $1 billion, 50 Cent. How much did, whoops, I almost put 60 cent. Okay, all I did is put how much did 50 cent, 50, and it says cent, sell vitamin water for. Let's see what it says. He acquired a minority equity stake in the parent company. Oh my gosh. When Coca-Cola acquired it in 2007 for $4.1 billion, 50 Cent's ownership stake earned him an estimated $60 million to $100 million. I was wrong. I thought it was $1 billion. So he made $60 million to $100 million. 60 to $100 million. Wow. Wow. I do like vitamin water, but $2 a bottle. Ooh. When I was paying like 85 cents a bottle, maybe 75 cents, now it's $2. Oh my goodness. It's really good. So, the supermarket used to sell a generic version, and it was even better than vitamin water, but it was basically the same thing. And they had this peach mango flavored or something. It was so weird. I used to buy it by the 12 pack or something, and it was cheap. It was like 50 cents a bottle. So, Tyrone is asking Linda. Tyrone is a fan of Linda. Tyrone says, I'm a fan, and then Linda says, yeah. Like, go ahead. So over and over again it says that 50 Cent made $100 million just for his stake in the company that Coca-Cola bought out. Down in Peru there was a drink called Inca Cola, and it tastes like bubblegum flavored soda or something, and it's yellow. And it was more popular than Coca-Cola, so Coca-Cola bought it out. So it was put to sleep Tyrone. SpongeBob was put to sleep. Are you going to get another kitten? There's probably a lot of kittens that are up for adoption or for sale, if you want it. By the way, do you watch Steak? I don't know what that is. Do you watch Steak? Oh. So you're not going to get a new kitten because you have Pippi, which is a black cat that I believe was a rescue. Creekcraft? No. I don't watch. I don't know what that is, dude. I don't know anything about those things. I'm gonna eat. Bye. I gotta go. I'm gonna eat. Bye. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. So in 2026, it says 50 Cent has an estimated net worth of approximately 100 to 150 million, while some reports suggest he could be worth 40 million, following a drop in ventures. Ooh. Wow, that's not good. Considering he made a ton of money, he's lost a lot of money from business ventures. Oh my goodness, that's not good. Though he filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2015, he has since successfully reorganized finances. Wow. I think it's in some movies. Yeah. It's elevator music. But the good news is it's not, I'm sure it's not copyrighted. You go to Burger King and they play all these copyrighted music. So here's the three richest rappers. It says Jay-Z is worth 2.5 plus billion. And it says Kanye West, Diddy are worth it between 400 and 700 plus million. And it says Dr. Dre's worth 500 to 850 million. So it says Callan. Oh my gosh, Callan. I'm not sure what that means. A thing popped up on the screen that said Callan. I had a picture. I'm not sure. I don't understand everything yet. Yeah, rappers. They were basically, when they were young, they were like gangbangers, and now they're billionaire. They're at least multi-millionaires, and one's a billionaire. Jay-Z's a billionaire, and he's married to Beyonce. Maybe that's combined. I don't know. And I don't even know if he sings anymore. I think he just, well, it's other people's music and makes money off of that. I could be wrong. I'll look it up real quick. Let's see what it says here. Jay-Z was born in Brooklyn, New York. On December 4th, 1969, he was married to Beyonce in 2008. Forbes says his net worth is $2.8 billion. He's 6'2". His parents are Candace Reeves and Gloria Carter. His dad died at 53 years old. Oh my goodness. Wow. He has a brother named Eric Carter. But his father died at 53. I'm 52, and that's 1 year away from Jay-Z's father. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, his grandma lived to be 100. So that's good. I wonder how his dad died so young. It's really crazy. It says he died of liver failure in 2003. His health had been in decline for some time due to alcoholism, which worsened following the stabbing death of his brother. Oh my goodness. Uncle Ray, a tragedy that led to his addiction and abandonment of his family when Jay-Z was 11 years old. Although estranged for many years, Jay-Z reconciled with his father months before his death in 2003, facilitating his care during his final days. Wow. So he was raised in a single family home. So his dad died at 53. He's 56 already. Wow. It says years active, 1986 to present. So apparently he's still making money or moving music. You loved it. I mean, Eminem is really good. Yeah. So there's a song with Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and maybe some other rapper, and they sing it together, and it's really good. They performed it live. Let's see. Dr. Dre has 13 studio albums. Let's see. This is when the last one was. He released one in 2017. He released some other album in 2018. He released, live albums maybe? Wow. So as far as I can tell, he hasn't released anything since 2018. But he's making money with the label, I'm guessing. Oh, you saw them live in Sydney with Rihanna. Couldn't hear a word hardly. No shame. Oh, wow. Rihanna's really good too. Okay, so this says about Jay-Z. It says he was in 2006. He was installed. I'll have to look up what that means. A ceremony of inauguration involving a person, usually a monarch or religious leader, as the Sarkin Waka of Kawara in the Nigerian chieftaincy system. So he's considered royalty in Nigeria, apparently. Maybe his ancestors are Nigerian. But so apparently Jay-Z was raised in the Marcy Houses, a public housing project in Brooklyn's Bedford Stuyvesant neighborhood. His father abandoned the family when he was 11. And Jay-Z and his 3 older siblings were raised by their mother, Gloria. He later met and reconciled. Okay. What? At age 12, he shot his older brother Eric in the shoulder for stealing his jewelry. Whoa. And now he's a billionaire. He did not graduate, dropped out during his sophomore year at Trenton Central High School. According to his interviews and lyrics, he sold crack cocaine and was shot at least 3 times during this period. His former friend was sentenced to prison for possessing drugs and weapons, known as Jazzy, around the neighborhood. He later adopted the stage name Jay-Z in homage to his mentor, Jazz O.
DoorDash for Kelsey?
Doing something right now. If you can make $1 billion off of music, you're doing something right. But apparently he shot his brother when he was 12. He sold crack cocaine. Oh my goodness. He would never do that now because it wouldn't be worth it. He makes too much money to do that nonsense. Wow. Jay-Z making money, 50 Cent making money, and musicians get royalties for life. And let me see what Eminem makes. That's interesting. American rapper. He was Eminem royalties. Yeah, Eminem was born Marshall Bruce Mathers III, born on October 17, 1972. known professionally as Eminem, American rapper, songwriter, whatever. Let's see. He has 3 kids. He was married to Kimberly Ann Scott in 1999, divorced 2 years later, then remarried her in 2006 and divorced her in the same year. So he's been married and divorced twice to the same lady. And the second divorce was in the same year he was married. The second time. So apparently he's single with 3 kids. But he's old enough that his kids are probably all adults now. He was born in St. Joseph, Missouri. What? He's the only child of Debbie Nelson, and Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr., who was born in 1951, died in 2019. Wow. His mother nearly died during her 73-hour labor with him. Whoa. Eminem's parents were in a band called Daddy Warbucks, playing in Ramada Inns along the Dakotas / Montana border. Before they separated, his father abandoned his family when Eminem was a year and a half. Wow. His mother raised him herself in poverty. He wrote letters to his father, but Nelson said they all came back marked return to sender. Wow. Eminem's mother shuttled among states, rarely staying in one house for more than a year or 2. Mostly living with family members. Locations included St. Joseph, Savannah, Missouri, Kansas City, Warren, Michigan, and Roseville, Michigan, before settling in Detroit, where Eminem was 12. Wow. For much of his youth, Eminem and his mother worked in a bungalow-style house in a working-class, primarily black neighborhood in Detroit. He and Debbie were one of 3 white households on their block, and Eminem was beaten several times by black youth. His mother had a son named Nate Conne Samar in 1986 with then-boyfriend Fred Samar. In 2013, the state of Michigan demolished his childhood home after it was damaged by arson. Oh, geez. Eminem frequently fought with his mother, whom a social worker described as having a very suspicious, almost paranoid personality. When he was a child, a bully named D'Angelo Bailey severely injured his head in an assault, an incident that Eminem later recounted on the song Brain Damage. Debbie filed a lawsuit against the public school for this in 1982. A Macomb County, Michigan judge dismissed the suit. The following year learned that the schools were immune from lawsuits. Wow. Eminem was interested in storytelling. Okay. In 1987, Nelson allowed runaway Kimberly and Kim Scott to stay at their home. Several years later, Eminem began an on and off relationship with Scott after spending 3 years in 9th grade he went to 9th grade 3 years in a row. Because of truancy and poor grades, 17-year-old Eminem dropped out of Lincoln High School. Although interested in English, Eminem never explored literature, preferring comic books, and he disliked math and social studies. Okay. He states that he later received a GED. Eminem worked at several jobs to help his mother pay the bills, one of which was at Little Caesar's Pizza in Warren, Michigan. He later said she often threw him out of the house anyway, often after taking most of his paycheck. When she loved to play bingo, he would blast the stereo and write songs. Rags to riches, yeah. Right. What's interesting is Jay-Z and Eminem, both their dads ditched them. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later.